Hi everyone. The room we're going to be tackling in this video is the case 7 minutes on the sign on TryHackMe. The challenges in this room are entirely OSINT based. I had a lot of fun doing this room. I kind of wished it was longer. Before we get into the video, I'm just gonna come out and say that my um main error while I was trying to do this on my own was I was doing a lot of Googling, so I was drowning in resources. It took some time for me to realize that almost everything I needed was on the museum's website. So going into this video, that's how we're going to be approaching the tasks. So we're going to start our machine. Here it says, something audacious unfolded beneath the glass pyramid. In the early hours, a crew in hi-vis vests breached the Galerie d'Apollon inside the Louvre. Security feeds went dark, and 7 minutes later, the team disappeared towards the river. You're the first analyst on call. Your mission is to reconstruct the details of the heist. Using open source intelligence and online reports, the museum is under pressure. International alerts spreading, and the press is already digging for answers. Gather and verify information from public sources, museum pages, heritage archives, yada yada yada. So our machine is fully loaded, and we're going to click this link to start our investigation. Here it says, which museum entrance by name is on the river sidelines up where the ladder truck was positioned? Give the entrance name and the official closure date for that entrance as stated by the museum. So we're looking for an entrance that is closed. We're going to copy the name of the gallery, and add entrance to our search. See what comes up. Okay, this is maps, entrances, and directions. We are actually on the museum's website, so here it says Pyramid is open, Carshall is open, Richelieu is open, but Porte des Lions. Sorry, I'm not French. So this is the one that's closed. So this is what we're looking for, Porte des Lions. And we also need the closure date. Closure date is 22nd October 2024. So following the format in the example, that is 22 underscore OCT underscore 2024. Question 2 says, for Empress Eugenie's reliquary birth, report the official inventory number, the maker, the acquisition mode, and the year, and the item's current location status on his record. So like I said, everything that we need is already on the website of the museum. So we're going to come here and search for the artifact. See what we can find on that. So we're being redirected to the collections database. I'm going to check here for the artifact. So it's showing no results. Our next line of action will be to check for the French name because it is a French museum. So it's possible that the artifact is under a French name. So here it's sorry, French name. Laboratory care. This is what we're looking for. So this is what we're going to search for at the museum. Okay, we're getting results here. Two results. One is a brooch, one isn't. So this is what we need. Okay, so the details we're looking for are the inventory number, official inventory number, which is MV1024. The name, hold on, the name of the maker. This is the maker, Babst Paul Alfred. We need the acquisition mode. Right here, mode acquisition. And we need the year of acquisition. So acquisition date is here, 1887, which actually they've already given us here in the example. And finally, the item's current location. This is it, non-expose. Okay, so we're going to add, these are the notes. It says use uppercase, no accent, spaces as underscores. So we're going to adjust the answers to match this format. So we follow the instructions in the note and we can submit. Question 3. Two of the stolen pieces received Interpol reference IDs on the public poster/database. What are the Interpol reference IDs for the sapphire diadem of Queens, Marie, Amelie, and Hortense, and the Rare Brooke? So we are going to search for the artifacts and be sure to put Interpol in your query so that we can get results that almost directly relate to what we're looking for. So according to what is here, this is the link to the stolen works of art database by Interpol. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for here. Okay, there's nothing here, but this is a related article to exactly what we're looking for. Okay, we can see from here that if you zoom in properly, you find the reference ID for the sapphire diadem of Queens Marie, Amelia, and Hortense is 2025/359.1. And now we're looking for the ID for the second artifact, which is also here. That is 2025/359.5. Submit. Question 4 says, give the title, inventory number, and dimensions of the central ceiling painting in the Galerie d'Apollon. So first of all, we need to find the name of the painting so we know exactly what we're looking for. So it says here that the name is Apollo Slain, the Serpent Python, a masterpiece by Eugene Delacroix. Now, like we did for the bird, we need to find the French name because it's easier it's easier to find it on the record using the French name. Now, this is the French name, Apollon Vainqueur du Serpent Python. So this is what we're going to be searching for on the collections database at the Louvre. So we have so many results and they all look different. So we need to find exactly what it looks like. And remember, the painting was done by Eugene Delacroix. So those are the two vital pieces of information we need. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Under the images tab, you can see that this is what it looks like. So now that helps us know exactly what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for, the name matches and the painting matches. Okay, so the details we need are the title of the painting. This is the title. Next, we need the inventory number. And finally, we need the dimensions. Eight meters by 7.5 meters. Submit that answer. And finally, question 5 says, what bridge lies directly south of the riverside nearest the aforementioned entrance? Now, this is the aforementioned entrance, the Porte des Lions. So we're just going to look for that on the map and see the bridge closest to it. So from what we can see here, there are two bridges close to it, but this is obviously closer to the entrance than this one is. This seems a bit farther from the entrance. So the answer we're going to use is Pont Royal. Okay, that is 5 out of 5. We're going to go ahead and submit the investigation report. Okay, we see here that we missed 2 of that. And I toyed around with this a lot when I was doing it on my own. And after a lot of trial and error, I realized that the name was supposed to follow the format. The answer was supposed to follow the exact format of the example. So we're going to remove this underscore. Pick only the first name because the second name is hyphenated. We're looking for one name. And here, the Louvre is not important. This took me about 15 minutes to figure out, by the way. So submit that. Submit investigation report. Okay, so it's turned green here. The second problem is the ceiling clue. So again, the answer is supposed to follow the exact format in the example. So we have the dimensions right, we have the inventory right, but the name is just the first 2 words in all caps. So submit the answer. It's changed here, so submit the investigation report. And this is the flag. Copy the flag. Go back to TryHackMe, paste the flag. Get the answer. Now, to the second task. The second task, we start the machine. A recent news report referencing an earlier audit of the museum's surveillance network revealed serious weaknesses, outdated servers, inconsistent camera footage, and a weak password policy. As the on-call CCTV analyst, your job is to verify whether credential clues in those reports are valued against the system and use them to review the footage from the day of the incident. You may refer to online sources to identify the correct credential pair for this lab environment and review the footage from the day of the incident. Now that the machine is fully loaded, we can click the link to take us to the portal. Now we have to search for online sources that mention the weak password policy. Okay, so here we have news sources, but in the summary it says that the weak password was Louvre, but let's just check a website just to be sure. Okay, as you can see, password to Louvre, video surveillance system was Louvre. So that's what we're going to use in the portal username, password, Louvre. Okay, now that we're in, we're supposed to review the footage from the day of the incident. So the next thing we're going to do is search for the date of the incident. 19th October. And according to Wikipedia, it's 19th October 2025. So we're going to change the date on this portal to 19th October 2025. Okay. And here we have the flag. Go back. Here's the flag. That great. And that is the end of the room. I hope this video was able to help. Let me know what other room you'd like me to try out, and thanks for watching.